Roach didn't back down.
At all. At all. And did you see the size difference in the ring? Obviously, Roach being, being the bigger man, but
Roach came up. Roach normally fights at 130. He came up to 135.
Hopefully, after I win, I can defend both. I want to unify, or if we do a rematch, then we could do that.
Everybody's trying to protect that oath. Ain't nobody want to take no chances because they feel now if I take a chance, I lose. Oh, Joe, my career. Bro, stop it.
People are beginning to question whether Davis is avoiding a legitimate challenge after ESPN analysts criticized him for declining a rematch with Lamont Roach. Let's just say it's not a good look. Fans were waiting for Davis to return to the ring and prove he's the genuine deal. With the boxing world buzzing and fans demanding answers, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe didn't mince words, as they essentially called him out for not behaving like a worthy champion. Having just avoided a fight that might have determined his legacy, Davis is feeling the heat.
I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I didn't watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like boxing.
are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed
Right.
for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight,
Right.
just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long will it take?
So it's up to the A side when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
In the 9th round, Davis unexpectedly took a knee, which he later claimed was caused by hair grease getting into his eyes and impairing his vision. This resulted in controversy and skepticism. The fight between Davis and Roach was highly anticipated, with fans expecting Davis to demonstrate his dominance. However, Roach's performance exceeded expectations, challenging Davis throughout the bout. The referee's decision to not count this as a knockdown has generated a lot of discussion. In their outspoken critique of Davis's performance and the events leading up to the 9th round, ESPN experts raised doubts about the veracity of Davis's justification and voiced worries about his focus and readiness. According to Smith, boxing distractions can be expensive. Champions need to make sure they're emotionally and physically ready. According to Max Kellerman, the event calls into question Davis's training schedule and meticulousness.
I gotta stand down and give mad respect to Lamont Roach. Brother fought one hell of a fight. This was a damn close fight. Gervonta taking a knee should have been a knockdown. Either way, Roach has skill, fought his ass off, deserves nothing but respect. He earned the boxing world's attention tonight. He has mine. Thought he'd be too small. I was wrong.
Stephen A. Smith, a sports analyst, voiced worries about Pooch's size disadvantage against Davis. Other boxing experts, such as former interim WBC lightweight champion Ryan Garcia, agreed with Smith's assessment that, "I think Roach is too small, that's my issue. I'm not questioning his skill set or anything like that." Garcia said, "I don't think Roach has the firepower to hold off Tank, but I think he's got great skills. But you really have no chance,
Give you my picks on 3 fights taking place Saturday night at the Barclays Center in New York City between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, Gary Russell versus Jose Valenzuela, and Sandor Martin versus Alberto Puello. Gervonta Davis uses 80, knocks somebody out inside of 85 punches because he's clearly capable of that. But I just see this as being a kind of fight where he's going to have to run him down. He's going to have to walk him down, rather, and he's going to have to throw some punches before he ultimately catches him. And that's how I view it. So I'm going to go with more on this particular one. Next up.
Following their contentious majority draw on March 1st at Brooklyn's Barclays Center, Lamont Roach Jr. has stated his strong desire for a rematch with Jared Tank Davis. The bout ended with one judge scoring 1-1-5, 1-1-1-3 in favor of Davis, while the other 2 judges had it even at 1-1-4, 1-1-1-4. At the end of the 9th round, Davis took a knee due to eye irritation, but referee Steve Willis did not declare it a knockdown. Roach feels this incident affected the outcome and has expressed his disappointment, saying, "I thought I pulled it out. I definitely thought I won, but we can run it back. Both fighters appear anxious to settle the score and put a stop to their feud, and Davis has expressed interest in a rematch, hoping it will take place by the end of May.
From a division lower, moves up and gives Tank Davis his toughest fight. I thought beating him on the inside, making him miss, putting offense behind defense after making him miss, being more active. Obviously, Tank's going to have the edge in power. Tank is going to have the edge in power strikes. I think ultimately the stats spoke to that. I don't think that this was a disaster. I think it'd be strong to call it a disaster. The fight was not great up front. The fight was not great in the middle, but it was very good. Not amazing, but definitely very good down the stretch. I think we can all agree with that.
Davis has stated this decision has been widely discussed, and Roach's team appealed the draw to have the 9th round incident reviewed. However, the New York State Athletic Commission upheld the original decision, citing that both fighters adhered to the referee's rulings during the match. The bout ended with one judge scoring 115-113 in favor of Davis, while the other two judges had it even at 114, 1-1-1-4. Although he appreciated Roach's performance, Davis said that a rematch is not his top priority right now. He also made references to other plans for his next bout, implying that fans would find out who his next opponent would be in a moment. Conjectures of concerns over possible matches have surfaced, but no formal announcements have been made. As both fighters forge ahead, Roach, who is disappointed by the commission's decision to uphold the draw, continues to urge DT to get a rematch because he feels there is unresolved business and wants to resolve the controversy with another fight. Whether a rematch will happen or if Davis will pursue other challenges in his career is still something that the boxing community is very interested in. Well, I'm not sure, bro, but hopefully we could get it before. No, it probably won't be this year. Is that the one you want next? If so, that's the one I want next, but it won't be next. Anyhow, you might see me in a minute. The dispute involving Lamont and Gervonta Davis due to technical issues with Boxing Kingdom, the New York State Athletic Commission has formally begun reviewing the bout's outcome, which has intensified the Roach fight. Initially postponed an instant evaluation of the crucial 9th round incident in which Davis took a knee. Many contend that this moment should have been declared a knockdown in Roach's favor, potentially changing the outcome of the fight even if the knee hadn't been a knockdown. I believed I should have won a competitive fight, so I believe I took the necessary steps to bank the rounds. The boxing world and fans responded passionately to the outcome of the fight, with many believing that Roach deserved the victory, and that the decision to not call the knockdown in the 9th round affected the outcome. I'm just a little angry with the scorecards because I felt I should have won. Prominent boxing figures also expressed their opinions on social media networks that were ablaze with debates using hashtags like #RoachRob. Floyd Mayweather said, "Tank still won, but that 9th round was immense. It makes sense that Roach gave him a real fight rematch." In addition, Shakur Stevenson Lamont put in more effort than, "I definitely thought I won this fight. I went toe-to-toe with one of the best and I proved I belong at 135, Davis said, adding, "They can boo all they want, but I'm not satisfied with a draw. I want that rematch." In the aftermath, there has been a growing call for a rematch between Davis and Roach. The grease in my eye confused me, but I'll be back stronger. Let's run it back. I don't know, but I feel like that should have been an official knockdown. However, since I'm not a professional referee, I don't even know the exact rules. All I know is that, boom, don't hear anyone in the back of the head, don't hear anyone to keep your hands up at all times, and don't take low blows. If they do have a rematch, you guys will probably expect that they will need one. Yes or no, please let me know whether you think they should do a rematch, and if you even want to see it. I need to see a rematch because, as they say, this bout was too amazing to end in a tie. It's a draw, so we're going to play 3 more rounds. After 1 minute, We have to settle this, and the winner is the winner. Davis has announced his intention to retire from boxing, stating that he wants to put his personal growth and mental health first. According to the unbeaten WBA lightweight champion, the sport has given him an aggressive mentality that he now tries to control, especially for the benefit of his two daughters. In a forthright speech, Davis stated, "I want to do therapy. I want everything out of me, as though I'll never think about fighting again." Davis acknowledged that while boxing has formed his personality, it has also fueled feelings that he no longer wanted to bear. Instead of pursuing titles, his statements reveal a strong desire for change and a departure from the warrior mindset that has characterized his career. Davis is embracing treatment as a way to achieve inner peace and concentrating on improving himself. The 29-year-old fighter, who has established himself as one of boxing's most formidable and explosive athletes, has made a big change with this choice by stepping away. In order to set an example for his kids and demonstrate that true strength comes from both personal development and emotional well-being, Davis aspires to reinvent himself outside of the sport. For this reason, I don't want to box anymore. Instead, I want to pursue therapy, but I feel like doing so would extinguish my inner fire. You understand what I mean when I say that I want to be much more compassionate, even though I never consider fighting again or even becoming furious. I have 2 daughters and 2 females. Practice humility and other such traits. Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach Jr.'s majority draw has generated a lot of controversy, especially because of a crucial moment in the 9th round when Davis voluntarily took a knee, claiming that the hair grease was causing eye discomfort. However, referee Steve Willis did not count it as a knockdown, a decision that has been hotly debated because a knockdown ruling would have given Roach a 10-8 round, potentially changing the outcome of the fight. The New York State Athletic Commission is looking into the incident and admitting that technical difficulties eyes were burning